Yeah, how's everyone doing? Uh, I'm going to be showing Doom for the Atari Jaguar now. This is the box half, and this is one of the best games on the Atari Jaguar now. It's the game that made me want to get Doom for the Atari Jaguar now. Yeah, so I got a box complete with the manual and all. I paid like €120 for this, but I had to have it because I'm a Doom fanatic, and we'll talk about the game before I start playing. But there it is there, as you know, there's no music. That's the only thing that's really wrong with Doom on the Atari Jaguar, is that it has no music. But at the start of the on the title screen there's music, and when you complete the level, at the end where it counts up your kills, the secrets and items and stuff, there's music, but for some reason there's no music in the actual levels. But apart from that, as you can see for yourself, it runs pretty well. And this is one of the games that actually show off that the Atari Jaguar is more powerful than a Sega Mega Drive and a Super Nintendo. But not only that, but the Jaguar was going up against the Philips CDI and the 3DO. Now Doom Doom on the Atari Jaguar is the best part for a console, but for back then in 1993, the Sony PlayStation came out in 1995, and Doom was released for the Sony PlayStation. So for 2 or 3 years, the Atari Jaguar had the best version of Doom out there. In my opinion, it was better than the Super Nintendo version. It was better than the 3DO version. It was better than the Sega 32X version. It's just a shame that the Atari Jaguar didn't have more. It didn't have more games like Doom. Loads of games were cancelled for the Atari Jaguar, which is unfortunate, because it was such a failure. It has a decent library of games, the Atari Jaguar, considering that it wasn't out very long and it was a failure. So Doom is one of the best games on the Atari Jaguar. So my advice is, if anyone is thinking about getting an Atari Jaguar, get Doom. Now, for some reason, there's not a whole lot of emulators out there for the Atari Jaguar, so the only way to play these games is on an Atari Jaguar. So it's expensive, but I love it so much I had to have it, So yeah, a few things that are different. You see the title screen there? It's all a white background. The first version of Doom I ever played was on the PlayStation version, and there are differences, The PlayStation version has better lighting effects, and it has Ultimate Doom and Doom 2, where this is just the first Doom, So yeah, and then this has deathmatch mode and cooperative play and all, but you have to have two Jaguars, 2 copies of the game, and the network cable for two players. It was just a way to spend more money, But it's awesome, and the one thing about the Atari Jaguar version, the stuff in the back of the box is accurate. These are actual screenshots from the game. Now the Sega Saturn version came out in 1996. Now I have them all, and Doom on the Atari Jaguar was fucking terrible, and that was a 32-bit system, CD-ROM based system. Where Doom on the Jaguar is better than the Sega Saturn version, So yeah, so I just want to go over that before I actually start playing the game myself. It's just a classic game, and it looks great on a big screen like that, My advice is, if anyone's thinking about getting an Atari Jaguar, get an RGB SCART lead, because you get the best sound and picture quality out of the Atari Jaguar. There's S-video cables as well, and there's the standard RF, but RF is obsolete in my opinion. Most televisions have a SCART connection, but if you have a 4K television like that, you have to have a HDMI to SCART converter, So yeah, So I start playing the game, and now I think id Software did this version for the Jaguar. I don't see any other company's name on this. So yeah, as you see, it was licensed by Atari. So yeah, I mean, whereas on the Sega Saturn, Rage Software did Doom, you know. Now, as you can see, Area 1, whereas in the other versions of Doom you have hangar and nuclear plant and stuff. But when you actually finish the levels, it shows the name of the level. See, Area 1, that's hangar, right? Ultra Violence is the way to go if you want to challenge. It has Nightmare, all the difficulties. So yeah, I'll start. Now, the great thing about the Atari Jaguar controller, it has a big number pad here, right? And if you want to switch weapons, you know, it'll show the number of the weapon on the screen, and you just press the corresponding number on the number pad. So you don't have to cycle through the weapons. You just press the number that corresponds. Right, you see what it says number 2 arms, right? That's the handgun. So number 2 on the number pad. 3 would be the shotgun, you know. It's a shame there's no music, you know. But you know, if people really want background music, you could put an net in if you want, you know. But I think it makes it a bit more scarier that there's no music. You know, because if this guy really was on D-modes or 4-modes, there would be no music. You know. Yeah, Doom may look dated nowadays, but in my opinion, it still holds up. Like, you know, the Doom was way ahead of its time back in the day. You know, and it's just a classic video game. Yeah, now a problem with the Atari Jaguar, it has no shoulder buttons, you know. So you have to hold down the A button, sorry, the C button, and move left or right. But that means you have to take your finger off the forward button, you know, because the buttons are very they're not close enough, if you know what I'm saying. So you have to let go of the forward button, hold down the C button to strike. So that's another thing that's different, like, you know. So like the Atari Jaguar version has advantages, has disadvantages, you know. The advantages are that it runs well. You know, you have the whole game here. There's no levels missing, as far as I'm aware. I've never actually finished Doom for the Atari Jaguar. We just never got the chance to. But as far as you know, it is completely. There's no levels missing. Whereas with the Sega 32X version, Sega rushed that out for Christmas, and there's like a whole lot of levels missing on the 32X version. You know, so that's really bad by Sega to do that, you know. But also in the Jaguar version, all the enemies are fully animated, so you can see them from the side or from behind and stuff. So whereas with the Sega 32X and the Super Nintendo, the enemies are drawn facing towards it all the time, so you can't see them from behind or from the side. So the Jaguar version is way more advanced, you know, than the in my opinion. I'm dead. I'm just rusty I'm rusty at this game. Even the 3DO version is not as good. The 3DO version is in a small little box. I'm not messing. See how it takes up the full screen. The 3DO version it runs in a small box, and if you want to get it running like this, you have to shrink the box down, sort of like in the PC. But it doesn't really change anything in the game. The frame rate is still bad, and there's a huge delay when you press the buttons on the 3DO version. I have them all, so I know, you know. But it's, see, if I want to strafe, I have to take my finger off the forward button. You know. But that's only a personal complaint. You know, it doesn't really hinder the game. It does for me though, because I keep getting killed. Yeah. So now see, yeah. So like, I Another thing that's different with the Jaguar version, there's no password system, because the game saves right onto the cartridge, which is very handy, like, you know. Um, but uh, it has advantages, has disadvantages, you know. Jesus, finally got him. And I love the way, now see the way it has, if you press number 2 on the controller, it goes to the handgun. If you press number 3, it goes to the shotgun. So that's good that you don't have to cycle through all the weapons. You just press the corresponding number on the control pad and it changes, like, you know. Yeah, I love it when he picks up a new weapon. The look on his face changes, like, which is cool, like, you know. Yeah. It's been a while since I played them. No, I'm very rusty, you know. But I just want to show you all about Doom on the Atari Jaguar. It's one of the best games on it, you know, without a doubt. You know, it definitely buy, you know, in my opinion. It's just a shame that there weren't more games like this, you know. Yeah, there's Alien vs Predator, which is awesome, and Wolfenstein 3D, you know. So when it comes to first person shooters, there are some on the Jaguar which is good, like, you know. As far as I know, they're the only ones, but if someone knows of any more, please let me know. Because there was tons of cancelled games that never came out, like, you know. I know that there was a sequel to Alien vs Predator called Alien vs Predator 2, but that never came out, unfortunately. You know. Yeah, but Doom was awesome. It really is. I never finished the Jaguar version. It makes the game a lot harder. I tell you that. Not being able to strife, but that's just me. I say people could strife no problem and shoot. I don't. I can't. You know. Yeah. Yeah, Doom has tons of you know, hidden levels and secrets and stuff. It's an awesome game, like, you know. And the enemies can be tough, especially later on when they start fighting all the demons, like, you know, like the Cyber Demon, the Barons of Hell and stuff like that, and they're really tough enemies, you know. Okay, one thing that's different from the Jaguar version to the PlayStation version is that the Jaguar version is a bit more pixelated, but you can't complain. This game came out in 1993, like, you know. And the only other way to play Doom this good is on a PC and a good PC, you know. So, you know, that's pretty good, you know. But look, I said, the only other great version of Doom is the PlayStation version. And that didn't come out until 1995, so that's awesome, like, you know. But, like, Doom, as awesome as it is, it's just not enough. The Jaguar needed more games like this. Shit, I'm dead. Alright, come. Jesus. Yeah, awesome stuff. I missed that, you know. Right, you know. Yeah. So it's an awesome game, Doom. It's definitely one of my all-time favourites, you know, and it's one of the best games on the Jaguar. I mean, but it's very expensive, you know. I find. Now, on Amazon.com, there's loads of Atari Jaguar games. But over here in Europe, when it comes to Amazon.co.uk, nearly everything is sold out, or it's really fucking expensive. You know, so So my best, my advice is if anyone out there is thinking about getting a Jaguar and looking for games to buy, go on Amazon.com. You know, that's the American Amazon website, or go to eBay. Very expensive, very expensive. You know, but I had to have it because I love it. But like I said, there's not as far as I know, there are no emulators for the Atari Jaguar. So the only way to play Atari Jaguar games right now, as far as I know, is you have to get the console, you have to get the actual physical games, the physical cartridges, which is very expensive. But if you have the money, and if anyone out there is really interested, would recommend it. You know, a lot of people wouldn't give two shits about the Atari Jaguar. They think it's just a failed pile of shit, but I like it. You know, came out in 1993. You know, the end of Atari, the end of an era. You know, but they're coming back with the Atari VCS, and they say that it's going to be launching in this December. I fucking hope so. But it's been delayed. Now it's getting redesigned, and like a lot of people have given up on the whole thing. They think it's a scam. But you know, I'm gonna continue to believe that the Atari VCS will come out. The first Atari console in decades, you know. Yeah. See the way it has named the level hanger of them plant, like, you know. And it has music, you know. Yeah, see. Yeah, so I'm just very rusty at this game, you know. And you hear that music playing, that actually is meant to be playing during the level or just playing, like, you know. So I'm going to end the video. I just want to show you all about Doom on the Atari Jaguar. It's awesome, so I would recommend it. And it's one of the best games on the Atari Jaguar. Would definitely recommend it, you know. So thanks again if anyone was watching. I'll see you all later.